Hi everyone! Sorry I'm a bit late today, so I've been really busy with an order from Hong Kong. Yeah, we're going to Hong Kong. But yeah, so I've been really busy with all the orders and trying to reply all the messages that you sent to me during this time. And so thank you very much. If I can't get back to you in time, very sorry. I'm doing my best. I'll definitely get back to you. Alright, so today I'll be making a really special dish which we normally have it during like a wedding ceremony or even a full moon, a baby's full moon. That's actually like when the newborn is 1 month old, and we'll celebrate this thing called a full moon celebration where the host family will actually give out a packet of food to anyone that comes to their party. Well, not anyone, you have to be invited, of course, but yeah. So the main dish that they give out is this thing called Nasi Kunyit, or a yellow glutinous rice. Or the yellow rice is actually made out of glutinous rice and some turmeric powder over here. So without further ado, let's start with the starter first. So for the starter today, I will be making some carrot pickle, because I'm trying to make a pickle because it goes really well with the Nasi Kunyit that I'm making today. It gives it a nice tangy flavor, so it just opens up your appetite to it. Alright, so we're gonna start with the carrot. So I've got one shredded carrot here. You'll need two, by the way. So just cut off the head and the end, then slice it to yourself. You want to do it into matchsticks like, okay? So slice it this way, and there we go. And then separate into half, and just cut it into matchsticks. So I did some already over here. I'm not gonna waste my time doing this. So I've got a bunch over here that I've cut them down into matchstick size. So I'm just gonna throw it into a bowl. Now, before that, let's add some of the ingredients that we're gonna pickle the carrots with. So starting with some vinegar. So let's go for some vinegar. Yeah. I'm using about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Right. Just normal white vinegar will do. If you have apple cider, pretty good. Use that. There we go. That's done. Now we're gonna add some salt to it. About 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay. And then some sugar. I'm gonna use about, this is 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. Okay, now we're gonna just mix this up. Get a spoon, and then just mix this up. Yep. Now, I'm gonna add some water as well. So, just gonna add about 2 tablespoons of water. And that's it. Now, this one right here is what I call an achar. So, this is my version of a carrot achar, which is really gonna be very appetizing. There we go. Now this is done, let's just set it aside. So, this is all for your starter. So for your starter, you need some garnishing as well. You need some colors to it. So I would really recommend some spring onion. I'm gonna chop off only the green part. We don't need the rest of it. Okay, so with only the green part, you're gonna slice it as fine as you can. There we go. There we are. So with all this done, I'm just gonna set this aside. And we can start prepping the main. Now the main is gonna be the cool one. So for the main, now this dish requires a lot of preparation beforehand. So the first thing that you will be needing is definitely some glutinous rice. Now these are some Thai glutinous rice that I'm using. you can find any type of glutinous rice, great. Now the thing about glutinous rice is you cannot use it straight away. You have to let it soak in water for at least 2 to 8 hours. Now this one right over here, I've soaked it for since last night, so 20 hours? Something? Yeah. Not very good at maths, by the way. Now, so these, I'm using 1.5 cup of glutinous rice. Now, when you're soaking it, the most important thing that if you want to get like a beautiful color from the turmeric itself, soak it with some turmeric, right? So we're gonna use about 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. That's it. And then, oh, by the way, the water that's remaining in here are the ones that I usually use. Like 1 cup of rice would be equivalent to about a cup of water, and then just leave it there. Once it's being soaked in there, the water will reduce, and that amount of water will just be enough for you to use for the steaming. So we're just gonna mix this up. Now look at this. Do you know that turmeric actually has got a lot of health benefits to it? I should know, but I don't. My mom always said like, you should eat turmeric because it's good for your health. And then she just stopped there. She never continued. And that's it. I was never curious with what I eat, so I just eat, you know. But here we go. So these are the our yellow rice. Now, leave it for a bit. What I'm gonna do now is to get a lining or like a baking tray, something like this. Okay, now next you need to put a piece of parchment paper. Now traditionally in Malaysia, how we do is we use pandan leaves. Because it's not easy to find pandan leaves here, the fresh one especially. So I'm just using parchment paper. Right. Just place them here. Now the next thing you want to do is just pour in all your glutinous rice into this area. There you go. Simple as that. Okay. I'm just gonna scrape up all rice. Okay. Now just press it flat a little. There we go. Then you're gonna add some coconut milk to it. So I would say add about 2 tablespoons of coconut milk, and that should be enough. 1. Okay, this is about 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. Okay, good. Give it a good mix around. Now, my mom, how she normally make this is she will add the coconut milk right at the end of the steaming process. It just to gives it a nicer flavor and the sticky moist to the glutinous rice. Now, next thing, you're gonna put this into a steamer and steam this for about 20 minutes. Now, I'm gonna place it in here. Now, what I have is, alright. Now, what I have over here is one that I've already steamed. Look at the color. Now, I'm using the same exact recipe. I never changed anything, so this is how it'll look like once it comes out from the steamer. Look at how beautiful it is. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so with this one right here, all you need to do is just press it down like that, and then just let it sit at the side for a bit. Now, let's prepare the curry. So I'm making a chicken rendang today. So first thing that you'll be needing is definitely some chicken. Now, I'm using chicken thighs, by the way. You're free to use chicken breast, but I just love using thigh because it has the natural fatty juiciness to it. So it just gives this rendang the amazing flavor. Okay, so just gonna chop up. I'm using 4 skinless chicken thighs over here. Now, if you can't get whole if you want to try something vegetarian, you can use aubergine as well. I have a fantastic recipe for a vegan or vegetarian style rendang. So just check out the website. It's maktok.com. There we go. Now, let me tell you about my day today. So I've got this order from Hong Kong, which is amazing. And then I'm just like sourcing out the pallets that they need, because they need them in like EU pallets, and the pallets that they only have is those UK pallets, the standard ones. So I've been searching up and down, and most companies are like, because they are like major big companies, distribution companies, they're like, oh, you're too small for us to work with at the moment. So yeah. Anyways, these are all the struggles that you will need to face when you are working in running a really small company. But I am very lucky because I've got lots of people around me that is willing to help me sort out this problem. Anyways, so these are I'm just cutting them into bite-sized cubes. Then that's it, all done. Now, the secret to having a really tasty chicken rendang is that you need to make sure you pan fry the chicken first before you throw in the rendang paste and everything else. So let's start that. Let me just wash my hands. I think I need to invest in a sort of like a teleprompter or a TV right in front of here. So every time when I'm going away to wash my hands or get something, I'll just turn it on and it'll turn out a commercial or something, or even a music video. Anyways, let's get this started. Okay, so I am going to pan fry the chicken so that the outer layer is slightly crispy. By the way, if you have any questions, any comments, just leave it down below, and when I turn over there, I'll see one. Okay, now, I almost forgot about the potatoes. Now I'm using just normal white potatoes. What you need to do is cube them up, and then just dump it in with the chicken right after the chicken is almost done. Okay, so let's throw in some chicken, but before that, let's oil up our stock pot a bit. There we go. Just a tiny bit will do, you don't need too much of oil. There we go. And now, I'm just going to add in the chicken. Smells like KFC. Oh, that's one that I miss most, you know, like KFC. I miss their like wings, I miss their 9-piece for $5.99 kind of Tuesday. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. Why am I advertising for KFC? But everyone knows that I love KFC anyway. Yep. Give it stir around. Now, I usually, when I'm stir frying some chicken or like cooking some chicken, at the early stage, I would usually add a pinch of salt. It's just something that my mom taught me without a proper reason, so I don't know why I do that for myself. It's just something I learned and I was a kid. For most of my cooking styles like that, I do something for God knows whatever reason. So, just stir fry it for a bit. It's almost done. At least. Now, when the outer part of the chicken is slightly whitish like this, like the outer part is slightly cooked, then you know that it's ready for you to throw in some potatoes. Now, I have actually parboiled some potatoes because potatoes take ages to cook. So, I'm just throwing in my parboiled potatoes. Now you can use canned potatoes as well. They won't taste as nice though. So I found out another method of working with potato. So the method is just when they have their skin on, just pop them in the microwave for about 4 to 5 minutes, and then it'll just soften up and still have that nice potato starchy taste to it. So, alright. Now, the next thing that I want to do is to add in our rendang paste. I am using a full jar of our rendang paste. Now, one thing that I like about rendang paste is you get like the authentic cafe lime leaves flavor from it and galangal, which is quite difficult to source here in the UK. Unless you live in London, of course. Everything is in London this way. So yeah, rendang chili paste, I'm using a full jar, and let's just mix them around. Smells so good already. This makes me miss my local curry restaurants so much. My neighbor waving at me. Alright. Okay, now at this point I'll add a tiny bit of water, about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. Okay. Then I'll just let it simmer in there for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna cover this up. There we go, and let it simmer and low. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop this aside so it's easy for me to work around. Okay, let me just move this away as well. Okay, pop this over here. There we go. Okay, now that that's cooking, let's prepare our dessert. Now today I am making a sort of like a mousse cream cheese kind of flavor. So first thing that you'll be needing is some rich tea biscuits. Now for the rich tea biscuits, I'm just gonna be pounding them into sort of like a cheesecake bottom. Now get a, I'm sure you have something like this at home. This is actually from the dessert company called Goo. Yeah, you probably have one already. And then just pop it in here so it'll look nice. Now, let's just this. I'm using 2 rich tea crackers or biscuits. And just crush this up. You know, like during this time, I've never cooked that much in my life. Because where before all this quarantine and lockdown, I usually cook at least like once every 2 days or 3 days. And recently I'm cooking like every single meal, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I can't be eating like cereal every single morning, so I get tired of eating the same food. So I usually make my breakfast to be quite luxurious. So there we go. Now you've turned your rich tea into sawdust. Okay. Now okay. There we go, just give it a bit more. Okay, that's it. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is the topping for it. So I'm using my leftover sour cream from Wednesday and cream cheese leftover from Wednesday as well, and some cocoa powder and some dark sugar. Now let's get a bowl to mix them up. I don't have a bowl here. Let me get one. go. Okay. Now this is quite a big bowl. Alright, first thing, let's add in the sour cream. If you don't have sour cream, don't worry, just use yogurt. Yeah. Greek style yogurt works perfect for this one. So I'm using 1 tablespoon of sour cream, and then I'm gonna add about this is about 1.5 tablespoon of cream cheese. Okay. Now, like I said, use the full cream ones rather than the lighter one. But I only like those, you know, full cream ones. I don't really go for the healthier version. That's just me. Okay, now mix this around. Now, you want to add a bit of milk to it as well. So I would say about 1 tablespoon of milk. Okay, 1 tablespoon of milk coming up. Okay, just a bit more. There we go. Okay, and then just mix this around. Now you're gonna add the sugar soon. Okay. Add the sugar. Now I have a sweet tooth, so I usually add 2 tablespoons of sugar. But if that's too much for you, just cut down by 1. You still get the same nice flavor to it. Look. I'll use both of this. Just mix it around. Okay, then it's almost time to add our cocoa powder. So if you don't have like dark cocoa powder, that's the best one to use for this one. If you don't have it, don't worry. You can use, if you're in Malaysia, you can use Milo, or if you're somewhere in the UK, then use Nesquik. Nesquik works perfectly fine for this one. But if you're using like Milo or Nesquik, make sure you reduce the sugar by 1 full tablespoon. Otherwise, you'll be high like I. Yes, yeah. Do you know about this? Like, I get sugar rush. Well, I think it's not a secret anymore. Everyone knows about that. Okay, let's just mix this around. Okay, and just give it a good taste. Delicious. Now, add in some cocoa powder. I would say about 1 teaspoon. Then, give it a good mix around again. Now this dessert is so simple. Honestly, so simple. I learned how to make this when I was in university. Like, cause I don't know why, like cream cheese and sour cream is so cheap over here in the UK. They're not as cheap in Malaysia. So I went on a crazy shopping spree once, and they were on offer, and I just bought so many sour cream and cream cheese that I don't know what to do with them. So thankfully I learned how to make a cheesecake out of it, which is so not me. Okay, and what else did I make? I made like nachos with the sour cream as a dip, and then I made a curry with sour cream with the cream cheese. What else? I just saw that I tried making. Oh, I had cereal with cream cheese, like cornflakes with cream cheese. Not bad. Okay, now this is done. What I'm going to do now is just add them into my beautiful dessert bowl over here. So there we go. done. Okay, now before you serve, just add another sprinkle of your rich tea biscuit on top, and that's all done. There we go. Ta-da! Well, I would suggest you to keep this in the freezer for about 30 minutes before you serve, just so that it solidifies a bit more. There we go. I'm gonna put this aside. And here. Okay. Now we're not gonna be using all this anymore, so let me just take them away. Now let's move back to our curry. Our rendang, that is. Let's see how our rendang is doing. There we go. Let's open this up. Wow. Amazing. Can you smell it from over there? Now, now is the time for you to add the coconut milk in. And the coconut milk, that's it. Turn on the heat a bit more. You don't want to burn the curry, so just turn it into like a medium-low heat. Okay. Now, I'm just going to use a new spoon. Okay. Give it a good stir. Wow. It smells so good. Look at how amazing our curry is. I love it when the potato starts breaking apart like so easily. Then, I'm going to add some salt. About 2 or 3 pinches of salt. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now, okay, let's try this. Yum. Yummy. Okay. Now, when that's almost done, it's time for you to add in the desiccated coconut. Yeah. If you don't have desiccated coconut or you don't like desiccated coconut, don't worry. You can skip this, no problem. This is optional. Setting in about, this is about 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. That's it, and then just give it a good mixture. Amazing. That is all done. Yum. Okay, now I'm gonna put this aside, and then we're gonna start plating now, starting with our starter. Okay, let's move this away. Okay, I've got a beautiful plate for my starter. So, for the starter, it's our pickled carrot or achar. I use some chopsticks right over here. And this is a very, very, very simple starter. Like, if you go to some Chinese restaurants or like Malay restaurants, you'll get this as a side dish for free most of the time. Now let's add our spring onion. Oh, that's a bit more much. There we go. Now I like to add a bit more stuff in it, which is sesame seeds. Add some sesame seeds. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message. Pamela. Hi. Pamela, today we're making this is a pickled, what's this called? Carrot. We call it carrot achar. And then we made some Nasi Kunyit, which is a turmeric glutinous rice with some chicken rendang. And for dessert, I made a rich tea cream. And then let's add in. There you go. So there you have it. This is our starter for today. A carrot achar. Okay, now that's done. Let's start plating up our mains. For the main, I'm going to be using this big bowl here, plate or whatever you call it. Now, see this? Beautiful, beautiful Nasi Kunyit. Now for Nasi Kunyit, I usually use my hand because it's sticky and soft. Now, I personally like to roll it up into a ball. I always say, don't play with your food. Check them out, we're not here. Now let's roll them up into a ball. Place it over here. And another one. Okay, it's too sticky for me to turn it into a ball. Okay, whatever. But it looks like a ball, doesn't it? Okay. Let's try one more. Let's see if we can turn it into a ball. Probably not, so don't worry. Just place this aside. So it doesn't look like a ball anymore. I don't know what it looks like. But yeah. Because it's not as beautiful, I'm just gonna... Okay, it looks really ugly, but... Oh well. It tastes good. Let me just wash my hands again. Renee, this is not jasmine rice, these are actually glutinous rice. Now, we're going to be adding our rendang, chicken rendang. Ooh, hot. Add it outside. There we go. I'm so happy. Look. Now, we need a bit of garnishing as well, of course. I'm gonna add a bit of spring onions to give it like a nice green color to it. There we go. This is our Nasi Kunyit. Ta-da! You can definitely make a vegetarian or vegan version with this one. So just change the chicken to aubergine. And there you have it. Now, this is done. Okay. Now this is done. And this is our dessert. Ta-da! Our rich tea. Is it rich tea? Yeah. Our rich tea cream. That's done. And there you have it. This is my Friday night dinner. So, time to eat. Definitely. Okay, let's start with the achar. Let's try the achar. Yum, yum, yum. So, the achar. Look. It's sour, tangy. Oh, such a good starter dish. Amazing. Now, you got a nice hit from the vinegar itself, like a strong hit from the vinegar, but it blends so well with the sugar that we added in, so it's nice, sweet, tangy, amazing. Now for the part I am looking forward the most, which is the Nasi Kunyit and the Rendang. Now the Rendang and Nasi Kunyit, if you want the Rendang to look more colorful or not colorful, more like vibrant in terms of like the color. Add in a tablespoon of fire chili paste. There you go. Alright, let's try the rendang first. Now, let's add the Nasi Kunyit and the rendang. Nasi Kunyit, rendang. Yum. I miss it so much. Because we usually only get to eat this for like weddings as well as baby's full moon party. So yeah, and they only give a tiny portion, and today I've got like the whole portion to myself. Then, last but not least, let's try our Rich Tea Crème. Get my dessert spoon. Oh my gosh, look. Yum! This is so easy to make. And it tastes so good. Oh my god. Yummy. So, there you have it. My Friday night dinner. Starter, we have like carrot achar. Main, we have Nasi Kunyit. And for dessert, we got Rich Tea Crème. So, that is all from me for this week. And next Monday, we'll go back to our meat-free Monday. So, stay tuned. See you on Monday to see what sort of vegan vegetarian dish I'll be making. So yeah, have a lovely weekend everyone, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye!